Hello everyone, welcome to a weirder video to see on a channel right now. This is just talking about stuff that I was into originally. If it's not obvious, I loved Godzilla. I thought it was awesome and I loved watching all the movies over and over again. Today I'm going to show you most of the stuff that I own that's just based around Godzilla. So I'm going to start off with a basket of DVDs that I have. So start off at the top. I have a new version. It's not the old original. Ooh, that hasn't been opened in a while. It's the Godzilla, as it's called. This is what the original first Godzilla was called. I don't know if this is the Japanese translation of it or if that's what it originally was called. And so, a thing that I don't know if this was on the original DVD. Not sure if it's on the back. The little monster thing where it shows you all the monsters. It has Godzilla on it. The only monster in this movie. Now, this was before any other monsters were introduced. So, we have just Godzilla. A person in a suit put into a world made of tiny toy buildings. The simple days of Godzilla. So I'm going to set that. Right. How about I set that right here? Next we have a Blu-ray version of an old Godzilla movie with the old kind of cover art thing. Godzilla, Monster Island, Godzilla versus Gigan. So, oh, sorry, that's my knee. Now let me get this into the light. Track and releasing. So it shows that it has Godzilla, Gigan, King Ghidorah, and Anguirus. So this is a Blu-ray re-representation of it. It's the same movie. Next we have Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, which is Ibra, the Horror of the Deep. Ibra is the giant lobster-looking thing. So, as you can guess by what was on the cover, there's Godzilla, Mothra, and Ibra. Set that right there. Then we have Godzilla versus the Smog Monster. Godzilla versus Hydra. Kind of similar sounding to Ibra. Now, this movie literally has only the two that are in the title, which is not a rare thing, but usually they just include that. My video just cut. But so back to what I was talking about, Godzilla versus Hydra. Yep. Then we have the movie that I always thought took forever for you to actually see, Biolante's full form, Godzilla versus Biolante. First time on Blu-ray. Wow. The Super Beast Battle of the Century. Overgrown garden plant versus giant nuclear lizard. That truly does deserve that name. There's the back. Oh my gosh. There's no sign to show what monsters are in this. This is ridiculous. Honestly, this is really surprising. If this was then, not originally released on Blu-ray, wouldn't they have thought, oh yeah, why don't we add the little seals to show which monsters are in this movie? That's kind of boring. Well, I never really liked you. Now I don't like you even more. Alright, now here, I'm just gonna get this entire thing of these ones out. This is my collection of classic original Godzillas. The little seal. And the little thing with monsters. So this is Godzilla Raids Again. Or Godzilla versus Anguirus. There's Mechagodzilla. Features Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and Titanosaurus. There we go. And we have Godzilla versus Monster Zero, Astro Monster, Mothra versus Godzilla, Godzilla versus the Thing. I think this was when they were thinking, yeah, Mothra's gonna be a villain. But at the same time, it could be extremely wrong, and I could be making some good Godzilla fans really angry. So I'm sorry if I am. So I have then All Monsters Attack, which, if I'm looking at this right, this might be, judging by this green terrifying monster, this might be the, what's the one called where the boy is dreaming the island and Manila is fighting the giant green thing that sounds like a giant goat. I honestly don't remember. So let's just these in the DVD or just movie collection in general. Then we have a DVD representation. We have Godzilla and Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Yeah. Then we have the infamously crappy Godzilla Final Wars. Now this movie actually has a pretty special place in my heart. This was the first Godzilla movie I ever watched. Like, I'm being totally serious right now. If you thought it was the one with the cockroach people, I honestly haven't seen that one yet. Now, I know I have this somewhere buried in my basement. I have the original movie that this series started out from. This special series. I really like Godzilla the series. The movie that gave birth to this, though, wasn't that good. And, oh my gosh, Final Wars has a lot of monsters. And look who's at the end there. Zilla. Now, the way I see it, now I doubt this is how anybody else sees it, but I see Toho, since they wanted to have him, they wanted to name him something different than Godzilla, but I think this is just a theory. This is nothing that could actually be decent. They took the God part out of his name. Which, I mean, if they took Zilla, that would be just God, but there's no God in Zilla. So he's considered maybe the inferior version of Godzilla, because he doesn't have God in his name, but at the same time, I'm probably the only one that thinks this. And yeah. So, back to this. I just really like Godzilla the series. Then we have my movies that I actually liked Mothra in. Like, honestly, this Rebirth of Mothra, I would watch that movie over and over and over. I only watched Rebirth of Mothra 2 once. You hear that? Yeah. Let me try what this monster actually is. Does this... Well, we got another case where it doesn't say that some monsters in it. Well, now we have the newest Godzilla. I was thinking about that. Or the newest Godzilla that's come out since Godzilla King of Monsters is coming out soon. And not soon. It's going to be probably in a while. And I'm super excited. But here is Shin Godzilla. I think in Japan, this might be called Godzilla Resurgence. I don't know. Oh, hey, I just realized this. This is a reboot. Okay. Well, that makes me feel worse about this movie now. That it's a reboot, but it's kind of obvious. Why did I not see this? Now, lastly, for the movies, I have Godzilla. Now, this is the special tin case that has this little button, and if you press it, now I am kind of meh on this movie. Mainly because at the end of the trailer, one of them, you hear his roar, and I was like, that's not Godzilla. That's a new Godzilla. So I don't know why I was so offended by the fact that they changed his roar. I think it was just something way too iconic to me, and that I wouldn't want to let go of. But so, yeah. I'm just going to tell you if these movies are good. I haven't watched the second disc in that, so I'm not telling you. Honestly, I don't remember watching really any of these. Except I'm currently watching Godzilla the series again. Godzilla the series is good. Think of it as the Godzilla that this sprouted from. As its baby realized, oh my gosh, if I want to actually look good, I gotta be animated, not just really poorly CGI'd into the movie. Okay, that covers the movies. Now, this is a couple-part episode. I'm gonna do the games and the just toys. By the way, a few movies are missing from right here, such as Godzilla 2000, Godzilla vs. Destroyer, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, Godzilla vs. that giant ugly bug thing. Forgot that movie's called. Yeah. Have you heard about the planned Godzilla movies? It involved a guy, completely forgot his name, started with a G, he had a horn, maybe, started, okay, I don't know. Let's just get on to the games. Now, I own a very small amount of the game. I have Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, just got this game. And I kind of use the cheat code to get every single character and Orga. I mean, how do you beat Mechagodzilla without cheating? I was playing on easy and I couldn't even beat him. Also, I hate Megalon. Then we have this treasure. Godzilla Unleashed. Double Smash, which is a DF game. Oh my gosh, I would play the crap out of this game. Like, I would play this game so much.